which compounding pharmacy or which, as a matter of fact, Walgreen, being how sharp they are, instead of missing out in this whole new area where there's more and more application, now they're into the business of selling growth hormone and all the 6 hormones for women, the creams, because I already have people who I get their growth hormone. In fact, there's the Walgreen right here on Dixie and Bird Avenue. It's the newest one in the area, in Miami. Is the one, because it's not like everyone has all of it. But you can go to any Walgreen and say, here's my prescription, and then they'll check with the place that knows all about it, which is this one over here, and they'll get it for you. One nice thing about Walgreen is if you have their annual discount card, which only costs you $20, you can save phenomenal sums. And I found this out, one of my clients who wanted it from Walgreen. He researched all of that before he asked me to call them. And the box, and what he wanted was a high dose. And a box of 7 was going to be close to $600. With his card, it came down $200 less, like under $400. Phenomenal. When I bought the antibiotic for me the other day, that would have been $45. I paid $35. That's significant discount for that amount of money. So you have that $20 discount thing, and it's one of the greatest things around. It's very wise to have that. And then they have the other option is a family thing for $35 where you, your wife, your 2 children, as long as they have their names. Any prescriptions they need, it's covered the same way. So it's a very good thing to have the Walgreen. And I have to admit they are on the cutting edge, because that's a new area. Because normally regular drugstores don't get into this stuff. Ordinarily, most people you're dealing with are compounding pharmacies. And compounding pharmacies actually have the ability to put everything together that it doesn't necessarily exist on the outside in a standard pharmacy. So it's a lot more flexible to deal with. And then in women's sex hormones, it becomes a critical difference, because if the gynecologist gives your wife a prescription for estrogen, progesterone, what's available in the regular places is the pills that come from horse urine hormones. And they'll do the effect that you want, but because the formula is so different, it has, if you use it long enough, higher incidence of breast cancer, colon cancer, and all these statistics came out. It was called the Women's Health Women's Health Initiative, WHI, where they studied thousands of women. And that was very clear. You use the horse urine stuff, and that's what the gynecologists use till this day. So if somebody wants me to take care of their sex hormones, it has to be bioidentical. Bioidentical means it's exactly like what we make. So it's safer, among other things. And so where do you get the bioidentical? Strictly compounding pharmacy. You cannot get that in a regular pharmacy, although, as I said, Walgreen recently has made that available for the patients. But it's a big deal. It's a big deal that you don't want to use horse urine hormones. And of course, they don't tell you that they are. All you know is their name. Premarin, Prempro, Provera, birth control pill. Hey, where is this coming from? Well, that's where it's coming from. The urine of pregnant mares. And as far as how I keep women safe, this consideration is only one of many, as far as using only bioidentical hormones, whether it's estrogen, progesterone, or even testosterone. And by the way, some women are low on testosterone, very often when they are perimenopausal or menopausal, but sometimes when they are young. So really I divide women in 2 categories: those who are still having monthly periods, and those who are beginning to get irregular or stopped altogether. In the ones who are still having periods every month, if they have symptoms and the gynecologist is missing the boat, and then you look around for somewhere to come, and I get many of that type. Once you research the situation and get the blood work and all of that, you'll find that either testosterone or growth hormone is low. On the other hand, if it's perimenopausal or menopausal, then it's all the sex hormones and growth hormone every single time that are low.